With that down, let's move on to this, shall we? You know, it's funny. I did an open mic yesterday, and in it, somebody asked me, when do you think we're going to get an Andor trailer? I said, I'm going to guess within the next 2 weeks. Within the next 2 weeks. I should have said tomorrow. I should have said tomorrow, because today is tomorrow, and Andor Season 2, the first trailer for the new season is dropped, and I will tell you two things can seem opposite, but are both true. Number one, the trailer is awesome. It is a great trailer. I loved it, especially that one shot, that very visceral guerrilla warfare where he's flying down in the ship and there's that Imperial vehicle on the road and he fires the missile at it. And I'm just like, oh, like, give me all of this. I loved it. That they had their own Joker moment walking away, click, boom, explosion in the background sort of thing. This is great.
Mendelsohn.
Bringing up showing Ben Mendelsohn in there as Krennic, them, throwing up all the various accolades. Listen, don't forget, this show, Andor, got the highest honor of any television show you can get. It was nominated for Best Drama Series at the Emmys. And by the way, they're releasing this show in peak Emmy qualification era. They're angling this show to win more Emmys, and it probably will win more Emmys. So I thought the trailer was absolutely fantastic. But we got to talk about the music. Horrible.
You're not a Steve Earle fan?
Horrible. Hey, I'm a big U2 fan. But you play The Streets Have No Name over this trailer. I'm going to tell you that's a horrible piece of music to put into a Star Wars trailer.
I'm making an edit with that.
Yeah, I mean, I think
Andor trailer with Streets Have No Name.
Disney invited everybody to take that trailer and just put their own music in it. So they're going to have like 100 different versions of it dropping on YouTube by the end of today.
But I remember when the first trailer for Gladiator 2 came out, and they have dropped it with modern music in it. And I can't remember what the song was.
Oh yeah, it was bad.
And it was like, what are you doing putting a piece of music like that to a period epic? Like, you need orchestral score. And I feel the same way about Star Wars. Actually, before I watched the trailer, Jonathan said, I watched it already. I'm like, cool. He said, yeah, I'm not sure what I think about the music, but yeah, you go watch it. And I thought, what is Ice Cube singing Fuck the Police in it or something like that?
I would have loved that.
That would have been the greatest. That would have been the greatest.
Right?
Do it, you cowards.
Yeah,
I let him know
something
it
like
was Fat
that.
Joe, actually. But.
By the way, by the time this show is off the air today, there will be that version of this trailer
100%
online.
that'll be on
I
there.
can't wait to see it. Good job, Internet.
Listen, the music choice, of course it's a great song, but it's not for a Star Wars trailer. Almost ruined the trailer for me. But the trailer itself, minus the music, is so great. I still give it a big enthusiastic smile. I'm very happy about it. I love the trailer. Rob, you had a chance to see the Andor trailer. What did you think about it?
Dude, first of all, I loved Andor. And this looks to me amazing. I mean, what's interesting to me is, I'm always into verisimilitude, the quality of being real. All of this shooting on real locations, like seeing stormtroopers in a wheat field.
Yeah.
Like a real, you want to see these different environments. I mean, you can tell they're outside. They're not shooting against a volume screen, which is, and I'll tell you something else. You know what? For all the droids and all the Wookiees and all the Cantina denizens and everything, Star Wars is always best when it's about human beings as central characters, because we identify with them.
Right.
And the great thing about the first Star Wars is you had Ben, you had Han, you had Luke, and yeah, you had 3PO and R2, and yeah, you had Chewbacca, and yeah, you had all that. But it was human beings that we relate to. And what Andor has done is it's brought the focus back on human characters. So to me, Saw Gerrera, you see these people, you're immediately invested. When I'm watching a bunch of characters in makeup and everything, I'm like, well, that was cool in animation. But watching, I don't have the same connection. And looking at these characters, man, every time somebody showed up, whether it was Luthen, I'm like, fuck yeah, dude.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
he's one of my favorite characters right now in all of television.
Well, and this to me, it changes my machete order of how to watch Star Wars. If I was going to show Star Wars if I had a son, I would show my son Andor first, and then show him Rogue One, and then A New Hope. You can incorporate this into that machete order. You watch Empire, and then you go back and you watch Attack of the Clones and Revenge of the Sith, and then go back to Jedi and, you know, the Machete Order, right?
Oh yeah,
Chris,
that old chestnut.
you had a chance to see the trailer. What did you think about it?
Oh, it's a great teaser. It's excellent. The action looks epic. All of our favorite people are in this. I think it looks wonderful. Now, do I get much of what's happening in this season? No, but it's a teaser. Music didn't bother me as much as you guys, where it was just, oh, that's a little odd, but that's just because Star Wars, I think, for this kind of Star Wars, not Skeleton Crew, this kind of Star Wars, we're so used to classical music, orchestral kind of pieces, big sweeping movements in the music. But I feel like this works. And I love Rob's theory here of the internet's going to go with this and run with it and give it all this different music. The chat is on fire, by the way, with a whole bunch of Andor like puns about music. You guys are the best. A lot of them are not safe for work, so I will not say them. I'm trying to get better about not swearing so much on this show. But I'm really excited about this. And I say that as a person who, and I know I'm in the minority, when I watched Rogue One, I went, this is fine. Because I didn't have time to get invested in these characters.
Right.
I didn't have time to really mourn the loss of these people. And Andor is such a great show. I still find that Andor himself is the least interesting person in his own show. Which is a shame because Diego Luna's so good. He's so excellent.
But
And
it's
I'm
a testament to
hoping-
how good their secondary characters are.
And I'm hoping that we beef him up a little bit more in this season and I
think
get
we
more
will.
with him.
I like seeing the
You know what?
passage of time, though.
Yes.
You see two different
Yeah.
versions of him, one where he's really cleaned up and
Yeah.
one where he's more gruff. So
And
I'm
that's what I was
curious.
gonna say to that, because that last like grin he gives and his hair slicked back. Yeah.
Now, of course, one of the big things, the story points that has to happen in Andor if it's going to get us to Rogue One, is that the rebels have to realize that the key to victory is having Influencer Rebel. They had
Yep.
Influencer Rebel,
Yep.
could have changed the tide of the entire rebellion. Guys, we want to take a second to thank a sponsor of today's video, Kikoff. Man, time flies, doesn't it? 1 minute, you're reminiscing about your last vacation, and the next, you're thinking about major life goals, like buying a car, getting that dream home. But if your credit isn't where it needs to be, those goals can feel out of reach. And that's where Kikoff comes in, the #1 credit building app in the App Store that makes it easy, affordable, and stress-free to build credit fast. And that's exactly why I love Kikoff. They give you a credit line for just building credit, not for spending. Your on-time payments get reported to the 3 major credit bureaus, helping you improve your credit mix and payment history, 2 of the biggest factors in credit growth. If your credit is under 600, you could see a jump of about 28 points in your first month. No credit check, no hidden fees, no interest, just smart credit building. Building credit can happen faster than you expect with Kikoff. Don't wait. Get your first month for just $1 at getkickoff.com/Campea. That's kickoff without the C. Get 80% off at getkickoff.com/Campea. Must sign up via getkickoff.com/Campea to activate offer. Offer applies to new customers first month only, subject to approval. Offer subject to change. Terms and conditions may apply. Point stat based on Equifax Vantage Score 3.0 changes for Kickoff users starting under 600 who made their first on-time payment between January of 2021 and March of 2024. Payment and credit activity outside Kickoff can have an impact on your credit. Individual results may vary. Anyway, guys, question
Dude.
is for you. What do you think about the Andor trailer? I loved it, but I hated the music choice, but whatever. How did you feel about it? Maybe you felt completely the opposite of me. Whatever you guys think, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.